Hello, hello, welcome to Rachel Paints Poorly. My name is Rachel and I paint poorly. As you might be aware, this past March my family and I spent 3 lovely weeks in warm, sunny Florida, but now we are back and it's fine. Everything is just, it's fine. But this week I'm going to be bringing a taste of Florida back up north in the form of a recipe from Mrs. Mac's Kitchen 2. Well, it's not, one of the recipes that they make, but it was in the restaurant, in the table, to be precise. Mrs. Mac's Kitchen 2 is the second of the Mrs. Mac's establishments. It's the one located further south on Route 1 in that narrow strip of land dividing the northbound traffic from the southbound. The food they serve is really good, with fantastic fish and the most delectable key lime pie I have ever had the pleasure of putting into my mouth. The decor is, I think, best described as Florida kitsch, but tastefully so. I think it works. I think it works. If you can't pull off Florida kitsch in the Florida Keys, where can you pull it off? One of these design elements is the glass top tables in some of the booths that have knickknacks and Florida sea things underneath the glass, and you can look at it. One of those things is vintage recipes. These are fairly Florida specific, key lime pie, sea grape jelly, whatever that is, coconut treats and stuff like that. And also this one for avocado mousse. It involves avocados and whipped cream and mayonnaise and Jello. So if that doesn't scream Florida flavor, I don't know what does. And so without further ado, let's whip up some avocado mousse, shall we? First, 2 tablespoons of cold water. That's not very much. Okay. 1 package of unflavored gelatin. That looks delicious. Oh, it stinks. Oh, and then we dissolve this in 2 cups of hot water. Ooh. Oh, I inhaled a bunch of powder up my nose. That was awful. And 2 cups of hot water. Dissolve. It says not to let the unflavored gelatin stand. So we need to stir in the softened gelatin. Looks nice and soft. Just break up these chunks. Is it working? I'm just gonna find that last chunk and kind of scoop that out. Like a couple chunks. We're gonna just put those over to the side. I'm sure it's fine. Oop, there's another one. Am I gonna have to strain this? That's like all the gelatinous part. Okay, I guess I'll just put that back in. All right, perfect. That's nary a hitch. And then this goes in the fridge until it is slightly thickened. This is actually where the instructions on how to make this run out. They're contained on the next page, and I couldn't actually, reach under the table and flip the page so that I could read it. So I'm just improvising based off of what I've read. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna whip the cream first. 1/2 cup of heavy cream whipped. So next we need 1 cup of mashed ripe avocados. And the thing with this is I'm going to have to do it quickly because, as we all know, avocados, once exposed to air, start oxidizing really fast, like bananas or apples. And I don't want to have my avocados turn brown. I think that would be really gross. Figure we'll just smash up 1 at a time and then pop it into the measuring cup. That way I don't cut too many avocados. Ordinarily, I would use a little lime or lemon juice to keep the avocados from turning brown, but it didn't have any mention of lime or lime or lemon juice in the ingredients. It's possible that she included that a bit later in her recipe, but if so, I apologize for omitting that and potentially having brown avocados. I might be able to get a cup of avocado just using 1 more half. All right, that's a little bit more than 1 cup, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm going to add the ½ cup of mayonnaise. Just mix that up real good. So I'm going to add the whipped cream next. Should get all that goodness out. Mix that up next. And then we will add the hopefully slightly thickened Jell-O. That looks slightly thickened to me. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. Smells very Jell-O-y. This looks great. Oh my god, why is this so clumpy? Maybe if I use the whisk? I don't know, I just thought it would be smooth. It doesn't say pureed avocado. It says mashed. Oh, that's looking a little better. I think that looks fine. It doesn't look disgusting, I guess. I don't have a Jell-O mold, so I am going to use a bread pan instead. It's a loaf mold, so hopefully that works. Oh, that looks like something, just like great grandma used to make it. My great grandma never made this for us. I think it's because she loved us. Oh, why is this so chunky? Don't want any of that goodness left behind. Okay, I think that looks about as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna cover this with saran wrap. Oh, ew. Pop this bad boy in the fridge, and then I will see you in about 24 hours. Is that how long it takes? I don't know. We'll find out. See you soon. Hello. So my dumb self didn't bother to check that the microphone was plugged in correctly while I was filming this, and I didn't get any of the audio. So I'm just going to be narrating this as we watch along together. Okay, I have the Jell-O out of the fridge. It's been in there for about 24 hours at this point. And after I had put the plastic wrap on originally, I added another layer of plastic wrap and also some aluminum foil because I didn't think that I didn't trust the saran wrap to not fall into the Jell-O anymore. Opening it up. Oh no, there's Jell-O stuck to the thing. Here it is. It kind of looks color-wise like a Watergate salad, and you remove a Jell-O from the mold by putting the Jell-O pan mold into a container of warm water, and then you put your fingers, you moisten your fingers with more water, and then you loosen the sides of the Jell-O from the mold using your fingers. I don't have a square serving platter, so I am using a cake plate. You also put a little bit of water on the serving platter so that after you flip the Jell-O onto it, you can slide the Jell-O into position. And I could not for the life of me get this stupid Jell-O out of this mold. And I was so nervous that it was just gonna break and splatter everywhere, and then I would have to eat Jell-O off the floor. But fortunately, that didn't happen, but we did have a bit of a close call. Here it comes. Whoop! No, there it goes. It broke a little bit. I don't know if you can see that crack, but it did make a little bit of a mess on the plate. So I cleaned it up with the paper towels and then prepped it so it would look beautiful while I cut myself a slice. Here you go. Got your glamour shot of this Jell-O in my giant knife. Cut a nice big piece. Yeah. Okay, so this is probably gonna be a little weird. I'm gonna try to read my lips as much as I can. I remember vaguely what I was talking about, but we'll just do our best. The first thing I noticed was that the avocados weren't brown, they were green, and also that the Jell-O had the consistency of a wet sponge, and it also smelled like Elmer's glue. Once it was out of the pan, I could also smell the avocados. Oh, here I go. But it smelled overwhelmingly like just that white liquid Elmer's glue. Having flashbacks, y'all. This was so disgusting. It tasted terrible. Just the consistency, yeah. The combination of the lime and the mayonnaise, it was just awful. And it had this weird, I don't know what I'm saying here, but it had this weird synthetic flavor about it. And I think it was the lime Jell-O because I picked the sugar-free. I don't know if it would taste better with sugar included Jell-O, but it was disgusting. I don't think that it would taste good with sugar. Oh, here's my cat begging for something. I'm tasting just the avocado here because in that first bite I couldn't taste avocado, so I picked an avocado out of it to see what it tasted like a little chunk of avocado, and it did taste like avocado, but with the Jell-O it's just nasty. I don't really know what the whipped cream did. Maybe made it a little bit fluffier, I'm not sure, to the consistency. The consistency was awful. It was spongy. It was like eating synthetic lime flavored Elmer's glue with chunks, just chunks of avocado that didn't even taste like avocado when you had it in the big container. Here's the cat Cat thinks he's gonna get some of this. He doesn't want any of that. Nobody wants any of that. It's not fit for human consumption. It's not fit for animal consumption. It's just gross. It's so bad. Yeah, there we go. It's bad. The cat thinks he's gonna get some. I didn't let him have any, by the way. He did not taste any of it. And that's basically the end of the video. It was just gross, and it was just gross. I have nothing else to say. It was nasty. I'm sorry to whoever made this recipe. It's just not good. Sometimes you just gotta take the L, and this was an L. Anyways, thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I did not, but that's okay. We will see you another day. Until next time, bye. Do y'all remember when it was just my painting that was bad? I miss my paintings.